Alright everyone, it is that time. The match is beginning. Knife round has just concluded. Zomblers win the knife, and so most likely they will take that CT side to start things off here on this beautiful map of Nuke. And so Zomblers versus Shauma gets kicked off here. One team looking to add on to their tally. Zomblers looking to finish off the regular season strong before the playoffs. That's the goal anyway, as we'll bring it into the game. No further delay is necessary. We're ready to get things going here. First round of Nuke. Heavy outside aggression here. You got a mini smoke landing, and Merkin and K2 end up going for the wraparound here. It will end up being spotted, but the remainder of the players actually decide to go down towards ramp. So looking to pinch those ramp players. There is one, and it's Marrow, who has tucked himself in deep, expecting this flank. How much can he do here in this position? Oh, and right as he turns away, he gets shot at. He does have teammates to back him up if necessary, but they're going to try and run him down. K2, there's the first headshot, but only able to get the one as the bomb gets punched in. Now a 4v3 in favor of Shauma. Sam clearing all of these angles right now towards the end of the secret hallway. Ellis will be looking for that peek. There's MJB to confirm that kill. Now Merkin fighting, and they make it look easy. Only losing one player there in the pistol. Well executed from Shauma. And I really like the play that they go for there. There's no outside presence whatsoever from Zomblers. And that allows them to throw that deep mini smoke in, wrap around, but it's all a bit of a ruse as the rest of the players just pretty much get down to be not entirely for free, but it was going to be a lot easier the way that they did things. So nice work there for them. We are going to see the full save from Zomblers. They didn't really get much done in that pistol. Oh, and a Zeus in play right now. Could get a little dicey with those Zeus changes. There's another one. They're really going to try and get those active here. And then they really would have cooked one of those Zeuses in that common hut position. Gaijin still hiding behind the orange box here. Molotov's actually going to have to force him off. What a play call right there. Calls the bluff entirely, pushes the Zeus off the initial angle, and once you do that, it's very difficult for the Zeus to get much done here. But he's going to try it again. Gaijin going around the corner, not before K2 catches up to him first. And that will be the B site exposed here. Says he could open this door. It's a risky endeavor indeed. They're just going to pinch these CTs behind the double doors. Nice work there. Next up on the chopping block could be Camro. Camro is actually getting some good damage in with the USP. MJB down pretty low, but oh, there's the headshot. Possibly another kill on the table for him. Not quite. MJB will take him down before any more damage is done. Couldn't ask for a better start here for Shauma as they start off on the less favorable T side and get going with the 2-0. But it's all about this round. This is the one that matters here. You've got the full gun round. Sam is going to be going for the MP9, whereas the rest of the squad with the silenced M4s. Already taking a lot of space towards the outside here, and MJB has actually made a cross from red box into secret. This is great timing right here and could really work out to his advantage, and there it is. MJB gets the kill. He's deep down into secret. That's most likely going to force at least one rotation. There goes Sezi down the vent. He is spotting MJB, and he'll get the kill. That's a big one to pick up right there. If you lose two players towards the B site, things could get very, very bad for the boys on Zomblers. But they bring it back. They now have evened up the score here, 4v4. Bit of a slower pace for Shauma. Door is open. Ellis with the entry kill, running in with that MAC-10. There's the fake vent player taken down. Merkin still hopping around with that MAC-10, trying to gain some space. The nade's going to push Camro initially off that angle. Could peek behind this smoke, and he does so successfully. Headshot lands there on a PLX2. Now Mero coming around the other side. One more bullet will confirm this kill, and he's got it. Nice work here, Mero and Camro. The O boys, the O's at the end of the names, they get it done for their squad, and a big round to pick up right there. They do lose 3 players in the process, so a little bit expensive, but overall we'll be able to reinvest in some weaponry. Sezi will have no grenades, so fully relying on his raw aim here. And as a matter of fact, you actually have, I believe that is Mero, who doesn't have any armor whatsoever. So certainly a risky round here, especially if this is the play call. And that's Ellis, who's just running in with no fear with that MAC-10. But how about Cajun stepping up to the task? He gets the double kill, and they're going to try and run him down. But even still, that's really good from him to get at least 2 before he goes down. That's going to keep things even here. 3v3 post-plant situation. Sezi trying to get a peek hole in through the door right there. And that spam actually doing quite a bit of damage from Sam. That is excellent work from him, just trying to soften up these T players. K2 down to about half HP. Deep flash in. MJB able to dodge it, but they're going to run him down. 2v1. Going to be difficult here now. Sezi has to watch from up above. That is going to be the hard part here. K2 behind the silo, waiting. There's the first kill, and he's got a double, possibly all 3. Not quite. Sezi puts him into the 1v1, knows that PLX2 is back here in dark, but there's no time remaining. The best he can do is just get that final kill. So it'll add some tallies to the KD, but not to the overall round scoreboard. And so, a very close round indeed. A good try there on the retake from Zomblers, but just a little bit too slow. The bomb had already ticked so far away, and PLX2 knew that he just had to play for time. Nice work. Zomblers will be back to the drawing board here. They do have one more purchase. It seems like they're going to force up here. Certainly not the most ideal of purchases, but on a map like Nuke, where there are some interesting aggressive angles that you can take, some close range corners, things could get messy for Xiaoma if they're not careful. Again, seems to be stacking that outside area. Wall of smokes will go down, a standard tactic that you see on Nuke. Going for that deep wall of smokes as well. Actually leaves quite a bit of a gap in that big garage, but I wonder if that's strategic to try and clear out those big garage players. They will walk down secret, essentially uncontested here. Cajun will be the one to spot how many are here. Hasn't seen them yet, and I'm sure they hear the footsteps of these players. Cajun now running away, trying to tuck himself into the corner here, but the MAC-10 catches up to him. At least gets the dink off, but PLX2 watching from the other side, and the Nova's not going to get much done right there. But how about Camro picking up the double kill with the MP9, Sezi around the corner, and now all of a sudden they've got the advantage, and as soon as I say that, PLX2 brings it back. The bomb is down, though, and that's the key factor right here. MJB hoping that a player walks right into his crosshair. They're grouped up here in the secret hallway, now approaching that 30-second mark, and the bomb well out of their reach. They're going to have to hunt for that. And Sezi is on the flank of a lifetime. This could be huge if he catches the timing. Nobody really watching towards this direction, and Mero, he'll just be watching that control room exit. Sezi possibly able to get both kills right here if he comes around the corner. Extra stealthy, limited ammunition, but gets the kill he needs. PLX2 has to push through this door and receives a face full of lead, so Sezi gets it done. He's got the timing on his side. And with that bomb going down towards the top side of the ramp, that's really what kind of tied it all together for the Zomblers right there. Able to sit Mero right onto the ramp, and then Sezi just keeping himself concealed, not giving up a 1v1 to make it an advantage for Xiaoma. Another big round right here from Zomblers. They don't want to let things get away from them so easily. Nope, they're within 1 of the lead. And we'll actually see Xiaoma take their first tactical timeout of the game. So they'll talk some strategy here. Try and keep the lead in their possession. If not, this game could be tied. And especially with the way that things are looking right now, it seems they're still a little bit hesitant on what they want to do. They're not committing fully to anything just yet. Now it's going to be the force buy through. One rifle, that being a Galil, is the best thing available for Xiaoma. Smoke in. They could try to go right through the smoke in towards the vent. Try to go fast. Flashbang. He's going to pop a little bit under here, but K2 actually gets out pretty deep here. Now dropping down like Batman is Sam, but he will drop. And not in the way that you would want if you are being Batman. And these Tech 9s are deadly accurate right now. Camera also spotted up in heaven. The jig is up for him, and he's kind of just waiting for Marrow. But he still gets a kill up here. He's full HP as well with the smoke in hand. And Marrow setting up that supporting flash. It's beautiful. Shots fired down below, raining in from the heaven side. And Marrow is right there to clean up the dirty work that almost said Jackro right there, that Camro did. And a 4K for Camro at the end of things, holding on to that A site for dear life, even with the bomb going down, even with them knowing his location. He makes it happen. Great individual performance right there from Camro, putting the team on his back in that round, and that will be the tie game. And that would have been a devastating round to lose if you are Zomblers, as that was a force buy through, but realistically, just kind of a desperate attempt to push in through A, and the fast pace actually catches a couple players on that site. Well, luckily, Camro is there to tie up some loose ends. And Marrow might be the next one to get tested here, and he goes down immediately. At least gets the trade back with that AG. And there's PLX with that hero rifle in play here. They're doing a really good job of trading right now, but Sezi down below will take down one of the aggressors towards this B site. Now they could go back to A. That's exactly what they do. Up the ladder. Cajun flying up the vent right now. Not making it a secret of where he is. Sezi, that nade could be perfect. And that's going to deny the plant. But Ellis has an M4. And I don't think Sezi quite knows where he is. Now he does. Ellis will pick up that AK-47. Has the long range advantage here, but Sezi also a smoke in hand. Ellis will stick the bomb, calls the bluff of Sezi. He stays tucked into the corner here. It's really a matter of timing right now. Spots him there. Oh, Sezi with the swing and the spray down. Beautiful. Oh, and some teabag action as well. Tensions rising possibly here in the nuclear power plant. Well, what a play right there from Sezi. Taking on the AK-47 head on. And just straight up out-duels. Wonderful there from Sezi. He has the 3K in the round. So back-to-back rounds, we've seen the individuals for the Zomblers shine bright. The 4K from Camro to hold onto the A site, and now the 1v1 victory, including the triple kill from Sezi. Everybody stepping up when they need to. You see Camro at the top of the scoreboard here, 11-6, 10-4 Sezi. So just about what you would expect after seeing those last two rounds. Really another round that gets dangerously close to being an eco victory there for Xiaoma. To be honest, even losing that round with all the damage that you've done, they've got to be at least somewhat happy with that. Sam playing in one of my favorite positions on this A site. That's right on top of the silos. You can see the legs, but how about a beautiful preset Molotov to take him down? He is so blind. I don't know how many flashbangs hit him, but however many it was enough to completely destroy all of his vision. And here's Camro once again, up from heaven. Seems to be the guardian angel for Zomblers. Fake plant in, PLX2 around the corner, and he's got that spider sense tingling. Turns around at the perfect moment. Now Camro, they already know that he's up in heaven, so they'll dip back down the vent towards the B site they go. Camro also realizes this is what's happening, so he is quick to get on his horse here. Oh, and Ellis How much is he willing to expose himself behind the silo here as Camro stares him down? Scoped in, hoping for a shoulder blade of one of these T players, and PLX2 is in a perfect spot as well to trade if necessary. And Camro doesn't want to risk it, knowing that the money is very, very low for Zomblers. He'll try and make the retreat out. Money kind of tight for Shauma as well, so they won't go and hunt down that op. They'll just hang on to these AKs so they can toss over a couple weapons to the rest of their teammates.
Terrorists win.
Now we'll end up tying things here on Nuke for a piece. Quite a back and forth game it has been. Shauma taking the pistol, they win the force buy immediately after. Zomblers claw their way back in, they grab the lead, and now we're back to a tie. So quite the seesaw effect we're seeing right here. We always love a good competitive game. For Zomblers right now, they want to try and take these last few rounds here. About 4 rounds to go before the half is over. We'd like to get every one of them being on this sought-after CT side. Nuke being one of the more CT-sided maps in the game. At least at the moment. Certainly the Ts have gotten a lot more strategic when it comes to gaining control of these areas of the map. That's a beautiful dink from Cajun. Down to 12 HP, K2 goes. One more shot will do it, and they don't expect the double stack here. So Mero does get one, his teammate able to fall back. But MJB, he's gotten both kills over towards Hut. That is huge. That opens up the A site completely. Cajun's already rotated down. Sam is under the vent. They should be able to get this down, but the shotgun is up. But PLX2 watching closely there, making sure that nobody backstabs. And for Cajun, who didn't have a lot of money invested into this round, he'll try and pick up this AK and hold on to it. Easier said than done, though, as 4 players are still alive for Shauma, and they could start working their way in. Clutch of the Century incoming, that would be incredible, but without a kit, in a 1v4 situation, I doubt we will see that. He's just going to try and hold on here, but around the other side here, it's getting a little dicey. Cajun will be able to cross over to the spawn, and it doesn't look like they're going to hunt him down either, so he will be able to hold on to that AK. That's going to bode well for Zomblers moving forward, as most likely that'll be the best thing available to them in this round. The rest of the purchases going to be very, very weak, if not really any purchases at all. You could just kind of buy around this hero AK, or not even buy, but just use the AK. Try to position it where you think the Ts are going to push. We'll see what the plan of attack is. Cajun will hold on to that AK, and he'll head over towards the ramp side of things. Ellis very quickly up towards the red box here. Camro watching from up above, just trying to gain some information for his team to see if they cross over or not. Says he's gonna get flashed in here, but doesn't grab anything for his troubles. K2 easily able to gun him down. Now Sam exposes himself around the corner, and he catches him with the nade in his hand, and avoids all HE grenade damage. So talk about timing right there, and a bit of a weird call to throw your HE grenade as soon as you see the player come around the corner right here. Could get another one. Oh dear, Sam causing major trouble for Shauma right now. And they're just going to completely give up lobby control. They're going to head back down secret, or at least a couple of these players are. Ellis and PLX2 holding hands down the stairs. And Sam has rotated down. He's picked up that MAC-10 from... That's his reward for the early kill. Nearly gets another one, but the amount of damage that he is doing is fantastic. And Cajun has yet to be found with the hero AK. This could be big. Ellis, he hasn't checked. There's the kill. And now it's a 2v1 for the Zomblers in what could be a save of the century. PLX2 heads back up the vent, and he's going to plant that bomb down on the front side of Silo. He's got the AWP, though, and this is going to be a problem. Oh, little bit off on the shot there. Hits him through the wall, but that's not going to be enough damage. And now PLX2 tries to duck back into Mini, but Cajun catches him crossing. And the reposition goes punished. And how about that round from Zomblers, specifically from Sam, who has not had a great game overall in this first half, 2-10. But the one kill that he does get drops the MAC-10. He then goes back in for another peek around the hut. He's got nothing to lose at that point. And then he gets a dink with the MAC-10 as he drops down vent, just softening up these T players for the rest of his squad to clean up. And that's exactly what happens. They win the eco round with that hero AK, which didn't have to do too much. And that's what you love to see, the wonderful team play from Zomblers. They'll tie things back up here 5-5. And now an op in the hands of Camro. Always a dangerous player when that is equipped, and MJB could be facing his demise here. And Cajun trying to sneak around this smoke, but it's very, very risky for him to try and peek through that. So instead, he'll just back up deep into garage. They'll head down secret one more time. And now MJB going to try and meet up with them, playing the lurk role over here for Xiaoma, as Camera waits patiently towards the ramp. And around the corner he will go, or we thought so at least. We're still waiting for it, and now he's heard that footstep. MJB, he knows he's here, but even still, there's the shot landing. Camro rewarded for his patience, says he gets the kill. PLX2, though, able to respond in kind. But even still, it's going to mean a one-man advantage for Zomblers. And they're kind of sandwiched here on this B site. No control of the extremities means that Camro is going to work his way in through the smoke. But look at this. Like ships passing in the night, Merkin able to catch him. Now back down to a 3v3. Mero has to hold it down here. That's the crucial kill right there. Cajun has been able to cross unchecked. Ellis playing deep. Oh, and a nice spray down there from Sam, leaving Ellis in the 1v3. Bomb planted for him, but he's going to have to get a lot of these kills quickly. And the door shuts. Has to spray him down. The lineup, and he gets him off the bomb. Oh my goodness, Ellis gets it done. I wonder how many times that he's had to line that spray up, that wall bang through the squeaky door. And the decon clutch comes through for Ellis. What a job right there. And that will put the boys on Xiaoma Gaming back on top. This has been quite the T-half for them. And if they can pick up the 7th as well, that would be certainly impressive. Of course, Zomblers will buy up whatever they have left available to them. Last round of the half here. They're going to send Camro aggressive towards red. This is from what I assume, the first time they've done this, and that Molotov is actually going to land a little bit too shallow. Flashbang going to land in front of the red box, allowing Camro to stay vigilant in this position. He doesn't have to move just yet. He spots the head, and there's the kill. And now he can just retreat back to safety. That's all he wanted. You love to see that, but Mero is going to be next up to the plate here. Looking for any sign of life. He finds it, and just throws the smoke down to keep himself safe. Camro, who has gotten the first blood, has rotated over to help his buddy out. They are watching this angle, though. Oh, and another case of the CS timing, pulling out the nades. Good damage done here. Now the battle for the ramp continues. PLX2 running him down in tandem with MJB. But even still, it's just two players alive here. They're going to try and put this bomb down early. Oh, but MJB covers for him flawlessly. Now they wait for Sam to work his way down the ramp. Sezi with just the 5-7 in his hands. And he's gotten the kill, though. Oh, he gotten both kills. Sezi, we click off of him because we think the rifle's going to do the heavy lifting. But Sezi with the 5-7 proves why the 5-7 is so good. Catches both players napping a little bit. And so at the end of half number 1 here between Zomblers and Xiaoma, it is a tie match. What a game we have gotten. A very, very close affair. No one team really getting out to any really sizable lead. I think the biggest lead that we've had in the game so far is 2 rounds. I'd have to check just to be sure, but I believe that is the case. So quite a battle between these two teams. They know the vitality of this match. They know how important it is, and they are fighting tooth and nail for it. We see side switch. It'll be Xiaoma now on the CT side. Ready to pop their way in. Marrow connecting with them through Mini. Nobody home, and they're just going to go right down that vent. Marrow can also just be a bit of a nuisance here in the outside area. MJB, though, and PLX2, they lock that B site down. My goodness. Look at the kill feed. It is lit up with blue, and it's actually going to be a flawless round here from Xiaoma Gaming. We were worried about that lurk from Marrow, but all that action happening down towards the B site. It is all Xiaoma in that round, and certainly the perfect way to get the second half going here for the CTs. Zomblers not able to get the bomb down. They don't get any kills either. Absolutely has to be a force, or not, excuse me, a force buy. Absolutely has to be a save round here. And there he is. 1 purchase. P250 on, I believe that is Sezi. Or it's not Sezi. It is the other one. Sam. The other one. Well, they're trying to push their luck towards the outside. And, okay. There's a kill from Sezi. Bit of a silver lining. He'll pick up that MP9, but they are hunting him down quickly. If they can get the bomb down, that is a win entirely. And it is going to be put down. There's nobody here on this B site. So 4v2, this is pretty much better than you could ask for if you are the Zomblers. Now, how much damage can you do? Sezi, sound cue plays when he hits the fire here, and he's dropped immediately. Now, Camro just tucking himself into the dark corner here. Will be checked by Merkin. It's about as simple as it gets right there. So, at the end of things, Zomblers, they'll be happy to get that bomb down, but they don't get much else after that. Of course, it was just the 1 P250 invested into the round. And so, all around, I'd say green flags for Zomblers. They'll take that. They'll be into this next round with the full rifles. Could we see an AWP buy? It's possible, but I think it would be without head armor, and that's just a little too risky. You also want that extra utility as well, especially on a map like Nuke, and so they'll just stick with the 5 AK buy. Bit of a bonus round here for Xiaoma. High flash goes in. There's Camro. Marrow trying to get the trade. He will be able to after an extended spray. There are a couple players Sam could be eating right now. That's an easy headshot, dropping down. Only able to get the one. He's PLX2 with the trade. 3v2, they haven't spotted Ellis in this corner, but look at the reaction time from Sezi. Make sure to do his homework, check all the corners, because that could have been devastating and might have brought Xiaoma back into the round. But with that kill, PLX2, I think, is just going to wave the white flag and head back in towards the T-spawn and try to hang on to Sam's AK. Zomblers just waiting for the rifles here in the second half, and they pull off the execution pretty cleanly, all things considered. It'll be 8-7 as the teeter-totter of the seesaw of this match continues. Okay, Burnt Toast is eating a pen, apparently, if Zomblers win. Probably wouldn't advise that. Love the enthusiasm, though. Just a 1-round lead here for Xiaoma. It was a bonus round for them, so they will be able to buy through here. Have that AK saved over from Sam. Got a FAMAS, an MP9. Quite an assortment of weaponry here. Oh! And that's quite a load of lead to the face right there. They're not going to waste any time, though. Pushing directly into the ramp. They've got an opportunity at this, but that ramp player is still continuing to be a thorn in their side. Flashbang will go down to at least cause the retreat, but that's a good kill from Sam. Now opening up some space towards the outside area. Bring things back to a 4v4, and it looks like Zomblers still staying committed to taking this ramp control. This is where Sam can start to get tricky. If he can get any more kills in this area, it's going to make things a lot easier for Zomblers as they try to push onto this B site. They don't know how many have rotated down here. That's the thing. Merkin around the silo, lines up two. A good trade back, though, and Sam, again, we were talking about him being the big factor in this round. He's picked up a second kill for himself. And now a 2v2. He can hear these footsteps clattering his way. Readjust the crosshair, and there it is. Spray control, precise, and gets both of those kills. A quad in the round for Sam. And again, Sam, one of those players that didn't have the greatest CT side. He was 4-13 before this, but really increases his stock right there with a fantastic round, defending the secret and outside area. And that's what you want to see. It seems like all these Zomblers players have had one round to kind of shine and show their individual prowess. And if they can keep that going, they can start to dwindle the cash here. Of course, they have eventually pushed now Shauma onto the save as they blitzkrieg their way through the outside area. Camro wasting zero time to make his way around. And Sam with another couple kills. He's really starting to heat up right here. PLX2 down the stairs, has the Desert Eagle. This could be dangerous here, but it's a little bit off on the shot. And Sam with another multi-kill round. Actually, another quad kill round. So just like that, 8 kills in 2 rounds for Sam. And it almost doesn't look like he had a bad CT side. He is now 12-13, second place in the damage charts, and that's just how it goes. Eco frags, you can never take them for granted. I think Sam heard Burnt Toast in the chat, I'm not going to lie. I think he saw that message and he said, oh, absolutely. Pen eating? Count me in. Well, with that being the force, or excuse me, the save from Shauma, they'll have another try in this round. Not a lot of utility here. Merkin is just going to try and sprint back down. Again, he is utilityless. There's Sam again opening it up here, but unfortunately Merkin has rotated down, and that will take care of him in secret. Arrow, gotta be careful here. He gets in front of that Molotov, and there goes Merkin around the other side. There's another kill from Merkin. He is doing it all by himself, and once again, it's the individuals popping off here. PLX2 doesn't even need the AWP. Lands the headshot with the USP, and now a 1v4 for Camro. Oh, has a chance here. Flicks over the left side, but Ellis, he's got the better positioning right there. Camro looking more for a right side peek towards the ramp. Doesn't get it. And so, just when we think Zomblers might be able to put together some momentum building here, it's just 2 rounds in a row, and we're right back to a tie game. That's the way it's been. Close all the way through tonight. Zomblers will be able to rebuy into this, but now with that AWP available for PLX2, could get substantially more difficult to take this outside area or wherever that op decides to hold. Oh, and there's Sam. Man, he is really feeling himself right now in these last few rounds. Gotten the first blood all 3 of these last 3 rounds. And now they explode out onto that A site. Love that pathing from Cajun, but Ellis gets the double kill. There is still one more T here in Hut, but the flank is on the way, and Merkin is able to answer the call of duty, which is going to put Shalma back up on top. And this CT side going to break the money of Zomblers. It's going to have to be a save round, and this is where you get into some dangerous territory. Gotta be careful with your financial investments here. You know going into this, you're probably not going to buy much, if anything. But we have seen quite a few of these eco rounds really on both teams be very, very close, so don't count them out whatsoever. We'll see what they've got in store here, what they've got up their sleeve. I'll just sit behind the utility for now. Not willing to test those automatic rifles behind the smokes. I understand that completely. And MJB is just looking to get out of dodge, or at least make it seem like he's crossed back over. And there it is, PLX2 getting the opener with the AWP long range all the way from CT spawn. And that's what you can do against these pistols. That is the ideal scenario here. Now they'll try to push through onto this A site. Good kill from Marrow. There's still a Hut tuck here as well as a Heaven player. Glock's getting up close, but oh baby, the alligator showing its jaws, chomping away at the bit. Now we find Sam once again isolated. Had a nice few rounds here, but can he check all of these corners? Lord have mercy, he's going to go around the corner. But MJB is there. He's ready and waiting for Sam. He'll spray him down. That's going to mean that Shalma are now just 2 rounds away from winning this game. 1 round away from securing at least overtime. And Zomblers essentially resting everything they have. Or trusting in this round. You have to win this, otherwise it's going to be another not great buy. You'll have a bit of loss bonus, yes, but overall it is going to be dire straits, to say the least. And MJP is getting frisky. He's going to head back through this smoke, and they have no idea he's here. Yes, they do. Sam. Not sure if he heard him or if he saw him. And there's a double kill from Sam. He is on a tear right now. Someone turned on the light switch, and he said, all right, I'm here to play, baby. Huge opening entries there from the man named Sam. And you can see what this has done to the defense. They've had to basically stack all 3 of their remaining players here on this A site and try to just play the numbers, try to play the trades. Cajun will be spotted here, but he's got to be careful of the flank, and there's Sezzy getting it done. Now Ellis has an opportunity at it, only able to get the 1. And now Merkin stuck behind the silos. It's just not going to be enough. Sam once again leading the way, finding the gaps in the defense and exposing them for all that they're worth. And they'll be up to double digits now, 11-10 the score line, and man, this game has been everything that we could have wanted and more. Super close all the way through. Thought for a second we might get the first 3-round lead of the match. That's how close it's been. There is still one more purchase in the back pockets of these Shalma players. Sam once again at the front of the pack here. Clearing out the outside area, at least the beginning parts. And they're going to set up what appears to be somewhat of an A split here. Trying to make their way through Mini. Cajun going to get flashed in here. Actually, team flashes. But still, the push goes in. Sezzy with the entry. Camera watching the flank. And it's all coming together. Piecing it like a puzzle. And all the pieces falling into place indeed. K2, he has gotten up the vent here and could catch someone by surprise, just trying to sneak his way in through the smoke and the nade. Oh, Sam, what has this guy taken? He just knows. Spider sense tingling right there. Says, yeah, that smoke's a little bit weirdly positioned. Let me throw a nade in there. And picks up another kill for himself. He's now up to, let's see, now the lead player in damage. Not quite the lead fragger, but man, what a turnaround for him. let's just say he's a T-sided player. Who knows? He likes to get aggressive. He likes to get in there, get his hands dirty. And you love to see it. Another tie match here. Possibly like the 4th or 5th tie that we have seen in this match. Someone got to get the stats out here so we can know for sure what's going on here. But I think Xiaoma, they're feeling the pressure right now. They're feeling it kind of slip out of their hands. They did save a couple weapons. That AWP and that AUG, 2 pretty expensive weapons as well. And so that will definitely help them in this next round. But they've got to make a choice. Do they just stick with the AUG and the AWP, or do they buy around this and try and secure that match point? Got about a couple 20 seconds now here as the timeout has expired. Got some freeze time to talk things over, and it appears to be like it's just going to be that AUG and AWP unless they throw a little curveball into the mix. We do see a Desert Eagle, but that's going to be the only thing left invested here into the round. Zomblers, they should feel good about their chances right now. Just got to take care of that AWP and the AUG as well. Can be quite dangerous, and PLX2 is going to get boosted up here on top of Credit Card. This could be one thing they're not ready for, and that's exactly what PLX2 wanted. Catching them off guard with some different positioning, making it unpredictable. PLX2, that is an ideal start here for the Xiaoma boys. Once again, you'll see MJB tucked into the big garage here. Cajun will stay behind to watch that cross, but he doesn't clear it, and that's just all too easy for MJB right there. A quick 2-man advantage. 3-man advantage as PLX gets going. How about another kill for him, and that AWP is getting activated here. PLX2 showing what he can do with the big green, and now Mero, he is not being quiet. He knows that the rest of his team has died, and he's got to pull something out of his ass, but doesn't get anything. And so, that is pretty much the best thing that could happen for Xiaoma. They get the AWP, they get the AUG, both kills before anything else happens around the map. And Zomblers, by the time that's happened, the rotations have already come in, the positioning is perfect, especially from PLX2, who gets the triple kill with the AWP. That's exactly what they wanted. They wanted to rely on those rifles, put them in the right spot, and they guessed correctly this time. Really nice calling right there. Good setup from the CTs. Xiaoma Gaming putting the pressure on Zomblers here. They either have to push for overtime or will lose the match. So, seems like this is a technical pause here. They want to make sure that everything is crystal clear in tip-top shape before they get into this final round, knowing how much weight and how they understand the gravity of the situation right now, both of these teams. So we will cut to a bit of a break, and we'll be back, don't you worry, when this final round of regulation commences. Well, everyone, I hope you didn't go too far away from your PC or whatever device you're watching on, because it's back. And we're going to see if Xiaoma can knock off Zomblers or if we need some more rounds of Counter-Strike. Already quite a bit of utility being exchanged here. Seem to be setting up some A-site grenades. Not sure if they'll necessarily commit off those nades, but that's what they're showing so far. That's what the hand is looking at. That's indeed what it's going to be. Smoke broken. Sezi working his way in. Down the vent they go. How clean can it be? Oh, that's a good spray down from Mero. That's a perfect start right here. They'll be able to get down, but Merkin, he is watching. Up here on the catwalk, PLX2 is also rotated down. Now they could go back up towards A. They indeed do that. Up the ladder they go. Still waiting for them is MJB in Mini. Gets the double kill. Both of them through the smoke. How has he done that? That should be illegal. MJB, I don't know if he saw them or if he just randomly shoots, but Sam, that's a desperate kill needed right there. Headshots Ellis, that's the A anchor down for the count. They could try and plant this bomb, but they know that they're down a player. In a 2v3 situation, 40 seconds to go. And Camro, they're going to try and leave, but Merkin is watching. They've got all sides covered. Crossing the T's, dots the I's. One more kill will do it, and Merkin has got it. Shauma Gaming, they get it done right at the end. And my goodness, what discipline right there to kind of keep your players in check, especially when you hear that vent, especially when you hear all those players drop it down. They stay vigilant, and they get the kills when needed. And how about Merkin? He just seems to be so aware over towards that ramp side as well. When to push towards ramp, when to put that flank into play. And that ended up being pretty vital for a few of the rounds that that Shauma Gaming did end up winning, and eventually pushed them over the edge to beat Zomblers here tonight. So unfortunately for Zomblers, they're going to end the season with 2 wins or 2 losses in a row here. One to Los and the next to Shauma. Now, keep in mind these are 2 very good advanced teams. They've been playing the top of the line, top class, pretty much the entire season when they got off to a great start early on. So that's going to make their final record for Zomblers 8-4 at the end of the regular season here. Unless I'm just missing something and there are more regular season games, I really don't think there are. I think it's always 12-game seasons, so definitely don't guarantee that. Don't take my word for it. But I think that should be it for the season. They'll be moving into the playoffs probably around the 10-12 seed or so if I had to guess. Maybe even lower. Depends on how the rest of the teams do in advance. But it's going to be Shauma Gaming that they get the job done right at the end. What a game. What a back and forth affair. And one of the closest matchups that I've seen so far this season. So a great game overall. We'll see Zomblers in the playoffs for sure. We'll see Shauma in the playoffs for sure. Maybe a bit of a revenge match could meet each other in there. That could be fun to watch as well, especially with how close this game was in a best-of-3 format. That could be chef's kiss. You never know. But what a game. It's going to be 13-11, the final score here. Shauma Gaming defeat Zomblers. They're going to move up to 9-2 on the season. And Zomblers finish their season at 8-4. We'll see them in the playoffs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got nothing else left to say. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Zomblers for having me on the Twitch channel. And on behalf of LCA-Broadcasting, I've been Danny. Appreciate you guys so much. We'll see you in the playoffs. Everybody, have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye. Locked in this cage, I've been stuck here for days and I can't seem to let you go. You pull me up and I put you down. You gave me love, then I stole your crown. You let me in, then I pushed you out. Pushed you out, pushed you out. Come let me make up for all these pain. I've been a mess tied by all these chains. Open my eyes, now I finally see. Shut the key.